What's up everybody, I'm back. So, Kenji is waiting for us since the Yordis, well, let's just say they selling Spank and it's not good for them if Claude is working with them. Why? Because Claude is against probably Spank, and if he doesn't care about Spank then they know that he has some history with Catalina, so yeah. We're no longer partners with them. And it's sad, but we have the Yakuza on our hands. I mean, I know that he's a god and he needs to protect Kenji, but the way Claude was walked in, like he seemed pretty aggressive to me.
Deal with a situation that has me at a disadvantage. Of course, failure has its own disgrace. A Yakuza Kanbu is in custody awaiting transfer for trial. He is a valued member of the family. Break him out of custody and get him to the dojo at Bedford Point.
Sure, I hear you. There's an important member of the Yakuza and we need to break him out. Thank God I already broke this car. And for some reason, maybe my version is a bit unique, since it's pirated, or I did some modification, I'm not sure, but if I press F9, I could play the MP3 player. But once I pause the game and re-enter it, nothing. So I don't know what is this feature. I'm sure that was some kind of bug because it didn't appear in the later titles, but it's really unique and I love it. I wonder if I already placed a bomb inside of this police cruiser, then I shouldn't have come here on the first place. But it really matters. I mean, I love driving the cop car in the GTA titles. They are really fast and easy to handle. I mean, yes, that no wonder, Martin. People always use the cop cars to chase criminals down with better preferences, settings and all that stuff. It's like saying that I like playing as a Pinkerton in a western game. Sure, because they were trained to be better at shooting compared to the outlaws they've been chasing. So why am I saying the obvious things, like if I was the last people on earth to realize it? Alright pal, don't worry. If I'm correct, yeah, somebody beating the other. But no problem, help is on its way. Alright, let's go. Oh god, the old GTA AI. And that texture right there reappears in Vice City. You know, in this small motel with a chainsaw on in the bathtub. Yeah. No problem, reuse assets for certain Easter eggs. Okay, what is in my mind? Well, I can head to the pay and spray. It's not that far away, but I know that at the same time there's a cop drive not far away in the police station. But what about the challenge then?
I wonder why more people are talking about this. I mean, killer bees swarming it sounds pretty serious.
But the killer bees are nothing compared to...
Well, that's it. I'm done. That's about the chasing. You know, I love the fact that in GTA 3, if I want to shoot in drive-by, I can already do that without waiting Claude's animation to actually happen. And I love that the camera is shaking. I mean, yeah, it's appeared in GTA. No, nowhere else. I mean, I don't remember that the camera was shaking during shooting out of the car. Neither here or San Andreas or Vice City. Here, but I just already show it. But it's already funny to me, especially when somebody's sitting right next to you and the camera is already shaking at the same time when you firing your weapon. It looks like if the guy next to you is already triggered by you or something. By your appearance. Okay then. I hope I won't fail this mission because I don't want to save it every time. And why am I heading to the opposite direction? I mean, in terms of traffic. Alright Kenji, I'm heading up to you. Grand Theft Auto.
It is impossible to overestimate the importance of etiquette in this line of work. To my eternal shame, a man once did me a favor, and I've never had the opportunity to repay his kindness. The man's weakness is motor cars, and he has requested that we acquire him certain models for his collection. Needless to say, we must give him the cars as a gift to repay the debt that I owe him. You must obtain the cars on this list and deliver them to a garage behind the car park in Newport. My honor demands it.
I don't know how often Kenji is speaking in English, but his accent is really strong, way stronger compared to Asuka's. And I mean, it's not a big problem. I have no problems with this mission, it's completely makes sense. Probably he's talking about the guy who's delivering all these or bringing these cars into the country. I mean the Yakuza Stingers. So yeah, he just wants to give him another few good cars, and I don't know what am I doing with this pole, or if I can find a better place to actually park my car or steal the other. I mean, it's just another time-based mission. There are a lot of them in this game. Some player even complains that GTA 3 is pretty repetitive with these missions. And yeah, somewhere I can understand it. You just driving around, shoot somebody or steal some car, and maybe some chase scene comes afterwards. But like, it's not a big issue. Other GTAs doing the same thing, but maybe there are some plot twists and adding much to the story, while GTA 3 really don't have much story. I don't even talk about it since the first video, I guess. I mean, what's Claude's role in Staunton Island actually? Nobody is really mentioning Catalina or the cartel. The closest interaction with her was in a side mission, which is completely optimal. Wait, where am I going? Thank God this blister is here, because despite its size, it's a really good car. It's not so slow, it's really stable, it's almost impossible to flip over it. The handling is great. It's basically just a slightly bigger version of the Kuruma, which is also a really nice car to drive. Great. So I don't know what's Claude's role right now. He's hoping that if he works enough for the Yakuza, some of the members will explain the situation with Catalina and and her hiding spot or something. I'm really unsure this whole situation, and especially where am I driving? Oh, it's a nice place. I try to get over. No. No! Oh, come on! I'm going to lose some time here. Nice. Cool. Maybe I can just jump up here. No, no, no. I'm doing the same mistake as in the definitive edition. Basically, I'm doing the same route, but I can't learn from its mistakes as well.
Got all the leeches, spells, and potions.
Maybe Claude really doesn't feel motivated by catching Catalina and having his revenge, because there are new parts of the city that he seems to be interested in. I really don't have much explanation further this. But like, does it really matter? According to the lore that was wrote after the release of GTA 3 and San Andreas, probably, that he's been robbing states with her in the last past 9 years between 3 and San Andreas. So about this time he had some experience learning about the cities or knowing how they work. So I don't know how impressed Claude is by 2001 to being in Liberty City finally.
I mean, there's a line where it grows, and the lion is the king of the jungle.
So
why
yeah,
can't
this
I
whole
help
thing is rather than just a introduction to the 3D universe, which is actually the finale if you look at it plot-wise.
And therefore it doesn't have to. And three, I mean,
So if it's really just about to show you how big the next step of the GTA universe will be, then yeah, it does a great job. But as a story for its own, it's really basic. But if that was the intent, I can understand. What was that turn? Oh god. Well, Kenji, I can wait. Can't wait to do some job
When
again.
trouble looms, the fool turns his back, while the wise man faces it down. The Colombian cartel have ignored repeated requests to leave our interests in liberty well alone. Now they are negotiating terms with the Jamaicans in order to humiliate us further. They are finalizing a deal across town. Take one of my men, steal a Yardley car, and go pay your respects to the Colombians. Our honor demands that you leave no one alive.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's a deal between the Yardis and the cartel, and I need to what is that word? Pretend to be one Yardi member, or the ones they want to make a deal with. But I need a not guest but a sidekick who can help me deal with these Colombian people as well. So yeah, it sounds interesting, but also really funny. I know it's lore stuff and it wasn't intended by around the time when GTA 3 was under development, but somebody, maybe Joey Leon or someone else during the beginning of the game or the early parts, that that this Colombian gang is a pretty new type of gang, that it wasn't before, or the way they operate maybe. But we all know that during Liberty City stories the cartel was already here in Liberty City, but again, maybe the way they handled things were a bit different back then, and there was no spank forever, for example, but other drugs, or maybe not even. But it's pretty ironic since we're talking about the Colombian cartel. I mean, who's the leader? Miguel? I guess maybe his terms and choices were a bit different compared to Catalina, or while he was cooperating with her. Alright, pal, let's head into it. Alright, folks, I'm here. It's a trap, man, of what he said. Oh, you guys you made a great job. Don't die, don't die. Alright, you're my man, pal. Alright, just let's blow them up. Very good, very good. Well, that deal went really great. I hope it intimidated them. Oh, I knew this part would happen. Yeah, he's pretty angry. Look at him. I'm making him nervous for something. Maybe because of my driving skills, if you can call this any type of skill. But I think for a long time I don't need to use any cover cars, or I don't need to pretend to be anything. What I mean is that for some time I don't have to do missions where a certain mission requires me to use a certain type of car. That's it. And if I'm right, this car is locked. It's always locked.
£4 off.
It started to affect my marriage.
Shoe is too big for me. Then I'll sleep with anything.
The abdometrix, the thigh size, it's...
I hope the game won't crash and I won't fail this one. Shimo.
To be truly strong, it is important that you never show weakness. The business is fortunate enough to have our protection. Settle their accounts today. Go and collect the money immediately, so we can enter it into the casino accounts.
Protection money. Got protection.
But services for me.
Don't be fat a day longer than you have to. Remember, being fat
Am I the one who
is even
finds
more
Kenji a bit over dramatic and super serious all the time? I mean, that guy can't relax, I think.
and sleep your way to a thinner, happier you.
In today's fast-paced world, a split
Thanks,
second
man.
can be the difference between achieving
Alright, one briefcase collected.
and not.
Another few is back.
More Americans
I think
are
they are
realizing if you don't
two
invest
in Staunton Island.
technological
That's it.
devices, you will fall behind.
Oh my god. But am I the one who's in the opposite direction?
Exactly why you should come visit the friendly people at House of Tomorrow, and they'll set you up with all your 21st century technology needs.
I only spent $20,000 and now I can get email in the shower.
Oh, no.
And surf the internet while I'm driving.
Well, that's all about you. We're no longer friends, you know. Oh god, what the hell is wrong with him?
If it's a flash in
He's
the
driving like a
future,
maniac.
it'll be no use to anyone. You can find it
Where
at
you
House of
going?
Tomorrow.
Jesus, that guy's a man. What the hell happened to this place? It seems pretty much broken up or just destroyed all over the place. And who is this figure here? Employee of the month, the first employee, Bob. Well, I do believe this didn't look like this before.
I can't pay you, and I wouldn't pay you if I could. Some young gang just jacked up the place. They took everything. You guys are useless. What kind of Yakuza are you anyway?
Why do I have the feeling this guy is voiced by the same who give the voice to Kenji? I don't know. Not the accent. It sounded different, sure. But no problem. I mean, it's quite usual for the earlier GTA titles that one voice actor gives or perform multiple characters at once. And I don't think that case isn't much different here. Well, here I am. This is where the stash has been taken, since we already met one member of this group, of this gang, one of the Diablos out there in Torrington, I guess. Is anyone else left? I went fully crazy. Claude? Thank God there was this health pickup. I think it always has been here. No problem, at least I can pick some loot up here. Wow. I thought I could make it without smashing my car, and is this the right direction? No, of course not. Alright. And there's one last mission for him, so I can finish the recording for today. I don't know. Four videos I think is enough for one day. I get too tired of talking, and really that's it. I love GTA 3 and I could play it all day, but keep narrating everything that I see or I find something to comment on. It's really tiring, at least to me. I know there are people who can do this all the time, streamers, TED talkers,
You. How
podcasters, but not me.
It would appear your attempts to dissuade the Jamaicans from becoming bedfellows with the cartel were wholly inadequate. Yardi pushers line Liberty streets selling packets of spank like they were selling hot dogs. Those cartel pigs are laughing at us. At me, I will give you one last chance to prove my sister's faith in you to be well-founded. Run these scumbags into the ground and wash your shame in rivers of our enemies' blood!
Well, you're really poetic. Nice. Despite your anger issues, you still have some kind of way to express yourself in a really artistic way. I think this guy stopped at least 100 years before. But why is he blaming us? He was the one who sent us out to deal with them by pretending to be yard members who willing to buy the products, the Colombian stuff, the spank. So if I was sent out to kill them in an act, sure, no problem. But don't blame me if things turn out to be a bit bad or to the wrong side if they're still making deals. I was intimidating and my guy survived the whole thing, so there was nothing to worry about. And some people said that that was the main reason why Claude betrayed him and get him killed. I mean, why he killed Kenji, but at the same time we all know that there are people who giving him more money with each mission, and love is a really powerful person, we all know that. I mean, this game is over 20 years old. If I say some spoiling stuff, it's not a big thing. We all know the lore of this game, and I already completed this stuff years ago. And was this guy shooting at a Colombia member, really? I mean, what else was the reason? Maybe shooting at me, but maybe I just saw something differently. So I need to kill at least 8 ERD members. I just need to be fast since these guys are despawning. Wow, great. Where is he? Oh, come on. Wait, I can maybe blow his ass under the bridge. Yes. Bye now. See you later. Great. This guy's really enthusiastic about getting me down. Karma, I guess. I mean, I already have enough guys to take care of, or I took 2 people out. I think it's better if I just head back to my safe place and end this video. Everything just works out pretty great, despite my timing wasn't intended like that. Well, here we are. Alright, Kenji, despite your way to act, I really enjoyed your missions. But who knows how things turn out to be later in the story. But yeah, for next time I'll do some missions for Ray and some other new characters, I guess. But one thing for sure, we're heading closer to the end of the game than I thought. I mean, GTA 3 is not a very long title, that's for sure, and it's going to be 7, I'm finish it. But who knows, after this game, Max Payne comes next. That's what's really in my mind. So yeah, see you guys later.